Hi everyone, and welcome to Story Time with Cinderella89. We're going to look over the Germonic Scriptures and see exactly what's written in them. It seems to be extremely important, so we should see what it has to say. Then, I did the first part last episode. Then, I saw some words in a language I recognized. Somebody had written some notes in the Akuka language. Who could have done it? Judging from the ink, the older notes were written years ago, but the newer ones were written only days ago. It smudged when I rubbed it. The ink was not yet dry. They were written by the same person. I realized Simon had been slowly translating this book over the years. Tried reading it by referring to his partial notes. It says, "This is written by a follower of Saint Orja, Germonik." Germonik? I'd heard that name before. Must have been in history class. Then, it came to me. Germonik was the disciple who betrayed Saint Orja by selling him to the Eudora Empire. It was amazing Germonik's book was still even in existence. Calming myself, I turned the pages. Then, I found something more amazing than the historical legacy in my hands. I thought Germonik compiled Saint Orja's words in this book. But I was wrong. It's a record of Saint Orja's activities, and not the Saint Orja we know. Record of Orja, the human. First off, Saint Orja is not human. I'm not a true believer in Galapagos like Zalbog, but I do believe Saint Orja was a, quote, child of God, unquote, sent from heaven to save this troubled world. Rather, I should say, I did believe. Until I read this book. It was the Golden Age, when many airships flew all over the sky. The day Saint Orja was born in Bervina of Lesla, he stood up, walked to the well, and said, quote, "Calamity will come from this well soon. We must seal it so people don't drink the water," unquote. Days later, plague swept over Bervinia. Then people who drank the tainted water died. But the only family who believed him didn't get sick and survived. Since then, people called him Miracle Child, Child of God. When Saint Orja turned 20, he became a savior and was sent to heaven as a member of God. Long before Ivalis was united, it was divided into 7 small kingdoms: Zeltenia, Forvohem, Lionel, Limbury, Lesla, Galone, Muron. All those places should sound familiar. As the kingdoms continued to increase their territories, the wars continued. In the several hundred years of war, an ambitious young king was born in Muron. Though he led an army large enough to cover Ivalis, the way to victory was long and hard. Using the secret method from an ancient book, the king tried to summon an evil spirit and use its power. But the evil spirit killed the king and tried to destroy the world. One brave with 12 followers collected zodiac stones from all over the world and revived them. They destroyed evil in an instant and succeeded in sending the evils back to Hades. This is how they became saviors. That's the Zodiac Braves legend, or the Zodiac Brave story. Ever since, every time the world is in danger, they appear, save the world, and disappear. When St. Orja was alive, similar things occurred. The king of Limberry summoned an evil spirit to take over Evilise. The world once again fell into crisis. St. Orja collected 12 holy stones, just like the legend, formed the Zodiac Braves, and killed the evil. But heroes are always a nuisance to rulers of a country. The Eudora Empire was afraid of Orja, who was gaining power, announcing the arrival of God's kingdom. Eudora sent troops against one of his sects. The priests of Farah, the largest sect then, were afraid of St. Orja's power. He was caught and executed at Golgoron execution grounds after Germonik told of his whereabouts for money. But St. Orja was a child of God, and the priests of Farah were smitten by an angry God. After the execution, the base at Farah, Meron, sunken by various natural disasters. This is how St. Orja was sent to heaven as a child of God and became a member of God. And that's all I know. All anyone in Okoku knows of the myth, quote, myth, unquote, of St. Orja. The St. Orja in the Germonic Scriptures was a totally different person. Orja was not a child of God, but a human, just like us. An ambitious revolutionary who fought to fulfill his dream. But just a human. Moreover, he loved peace and was not a hero who risked his life for others. This is what Germonik wrote. A founder of an advanced new religion, Orja was a threat to the empire. But Orja had another side to him other than being a priest. He was a spy who entered enemy territory, agitating and gained information. Anyhow, Orja was a threat to the empire. The empire sent Germonik to find proof that Orja was a spy. Yes, Germonik was also a spy of the empire watching Orja's activities. Spy versus spy we got going on here. They say Orja tried to revive the Zodiac Braves. Germonik found some holy stones to prove it. But what does that have to do with reformation? I don't know if young King Limberry really summoned an evil spirit. At least, nothing is written about it in the book. However, it's a fact that Meron met with natural disaster and sunk into the sea at the time of Orja's death. This is where Simon's notes were most interesting. They appeared to be his personal opinion. Despite rumors of his existence, no one ever saw the Germonic Scriptures. I don't know whether the book tells the truth or fabricates Orja's great achievements. When I was a heresy examiner for the church, many examiners felt afraid to show the people the book. The high priest probably felt the same because everything the book said was true. After Aegis' death, the church had to unite Saint Aegis with God, making him divine. To do that, unsuitable facts had to be deleted from history, and Saint Aegis had to become a child of God. They were wise to use the Zodiac Brave story, widely believed in Okuku. It was easy to make people believe the Zodiac Braves, led by Aegis, killed an imaginary evil spirit. When I read this book, I lost my faith. But I'm not sad, because it inspired me to search for the truth. At the same time, I'm guilty for not bringing it to light, even though I knew the church was lying. Why? Because if I told people about the book, I was afraid they would take the library away from me. I would have been devastated if the library was taken away, because it satisfied my thirst for knowledge. But my curiosity got the best of me. Simon spoke of an imaginary evil. But I sensed a scheme by someone other than the high priest. After seeing the berserk power of the holy stones. And those are the Germonic Scriptures. So, this says that Saint Aegis was not divine, that he was just a normal mortal. This basically takes everything the Galapagos Church believes and says, well, you're all wrong. So, of course, the church is scared of this. It could throw the entire faith into an upheaval. And that is their strongest weapon in their side of this whole war. Where you have Larg and Goltana fighting each other, through power. They're using faith. And if the faith is shattered, well, their power just goes down the drain. So this is why the scriptures are very important to them. It basically says that their beliefs are false. So pretty scary stuff for them. So with that, we're going to head back to Daughter Trade City, and we've seen this, but we're going to answer yes this time because, well, we actually did read the scriptures. So we'll go through this again. Heretic Ramza. Where is Alma? If you want her back, come to Ravonis Castle. But you must bring the Germonic Scriptures given to you at the monastery. What does it mean to you? Haven't you read it? Yeah, we read it. We know exactly what it means if this wizard is aligned with the church. Return Alma if you don't want the church's lies exposed. You're in no position to demand. You have no choice. You've been warned. So, just like Ramza said, this exposes all of the church's lies. And then again, Grog Hill, Fort City, Woods, Ravonis Castle. let's take a look at the shop. Because, to be completely honest, I didn't start the timer, so don't want this to be too short. We'll take a look at what's in the shops and then call it an episode. Short Edge. Lightweight sword with short blade. Easy to carry. Attack power of 10. Very nice. A step up from the ninja knife. Cool. Definitely get one of those. Get an extra Murasama since one broke. A wizard rod. Rod that increases magic ability of the user. Attack power of 4. It gives +2 to magic attack. Very awesome. Now it doesn't strengthen a particular element, but it does give +2 magic attack. Very, very good. I would probably end up picking up one of those. Summoners can use them, right? Let's see. Time Mage. Yeah, summoners can use them. Good. That's the SU, by the way. Cool, I'll probably pick one of those up. Gold Staff. Glittering Golden Staff. Gives an attack power of 6. So if you want your magic casting classes that can wield staffs to just have a little extra attack power, physical attack power, the gold staff's for you. Honestly, since they're casters, I would stick with the wizard staff, or definitely go with the wizard rod if they're a class that can use it. Bloody Strings. A stronger instrument for the bard. Attack power of 13. Where the harp's 10. Papyrus Plate. Ancient discovery with a cover made out of minerals. Huh. Interesting. If you're using books, that'd be something to pick up. I'm just not gonna make the joke that could be made with this. Just not gonna do it. I'm just going to refrain. Stick that causes those it strikes to lose faith. Attack power of 10, evade 20%. Adds innocent if you're hit. Oh, very interesting. Remember, those that have the innocent status act as though they have 0 faith. Now, it doesn't make their faith 0. So if you strike one of your own units, they won't leave after the battle. It acts like their faith is 0. Their actual faith stat remains unchanged. But that could be very, very handy for a few things. One, remember, trying to hit somebody with 0 faith with a spell fails. If it has a hit component, like wizard spells. Pretty neat. Simple but fashionable bag. It's another bag. While this one has an attack power of 10 and gives +1 to magic, this highly expensive bag has 12 attack power, and while the woman is holding it, they always have regen. Pretty cool. Again, it's a female-only item. The diamond shields are now in the shop. We've gone over diamond shields before. A very good shield if you want more physical than the Aegis shield, but still want some magical protection. So, those are for sale. For sale. I got some good things in this shop. Black Hood. It just gives a flat out 72 HP. It's light armor. That's pretty big HP if you want somebody just to have a lot of HP. But honestly, I would go with the Mitre if you want extra magical attack power. Definitely the Twisted Headband for the +2 physical attack power. And the Green Beret is always a good choice for +1 speed. More than having additional HP, because we've seen how hard enemies can hit anyway, I would rather have plus the stats that you really have a hard time getting pluses to, and having a little bit less HP. From the Green Beret to the Hood, that's a pretty big jump, 24. But still, that +1 speed can make all the difference. So that's how I feel. If you find that you like more HP, go with that. I usually like more HP in games, I really do, but here I'd rather have the straight up stat boost. Power Sleeve, amazing. Where the Judo outfit gives +60 HP, +1 physical attack, and cancels the instant death status, which is always nice. Power Sleeves give 10 more HP and +2 physical attack. Awesome. It's like the Twisted Headband except as armor. +70 HP, which is the highest of the light clothes. It's even higher than the Judo outfit. No reason not to pick up the Power Sleeve for your ninja type units. Units that need more physical attack. Like ninja, monk, definitely monk. Yeah, anything like that, no excuse. You should be using Power Sleeve. As for robes, the white robe is now for sale, which we've seen and I've gone over. If you want more defenses to the elements, this is for you. If you want more attack power, stick with the wizard robe. Also, if you want quite a bit more HP and a little more MP, go with the white robe. Let's see. Boots. Magic Ring. This cancels Silence and Berserk. Pretty cool. 108 gems. Bees connected together with 108 linden seeds. Cancels Undead, Bloodsuck, Frog, Poison. It also strengthens Fire, Lightning, Ice, Wind, Earth, Water, Holy, and Dark. Strengthens a lot, basically anything that has a element. Just about, I think that's all. 108 gems is a great item for certain classes. Not only does it cancel a whole bunch of stuff, if you're using a lot of spells or things that have elements, you can strengthen them with this. Just like you would strengthen fire magic with a fire rod. Very cool and deadly in the right hands. Probably Geomancer could make very good use out of this. Summoners, because you could strengthen each element because you have a lot of different summons. Definitely wizards. So 108 gems are really nice. It cancels a lot of the what do I want to say? A lot of the more deadly status effects like Undead, Bloodsuck, Poison is annoying. Frog can be crippling. And like I said, strengthens all of those. 108 gems is a good accessory. And still have the Elf Mantle. Okay. Magic Shuriken. Okay, and that looks to be all the same. Okay. So, there we go. I'm going to do some shopping here. And I'll meet you at... I bet the Coal City has pretty much the same inventory. But I'll double check. And I'll meet you at the capital because I bet it has heavier armor. And there'll be new heavy armor. So, see you in just a bit. Oops. Real quick, guys. When you go to leave the city again... Forgot about this one. Ruins of Zeltania Castle's Church. So here you are. Everyone was looking for you. Something wrong? Oh, I shouldn't talk to a princess in such a way. Stop it! By your leave, your most gracious majesty. There's no point in being a dick about it, Delita. Sorry, I don't have another way to say that. Don't be a jerk about it. Don't be a dick. Please stop. Sorry. I apologize. You better apologize. It's just mean. What are you going to do with me? I'm not Olivia, you know. I'm worth nothing to you. Not even worth leaving alive. Yes. You're not Olivia. We don't know your real name or even if you're a noble or a commoner. What did my life mean all these years? Raised as a substitute. Amusing, isn't it? A princess must live her life quietly in a monastery away from the capital. I'd often wondered why only I had to live like that. But if my suffering would keep Evilise in peace, then I thought I could endure it. It was all the grief and isolation I suffered for. You and I are the same. Miserable people forced to live false lives. Always being used by someone. Try hard and you'll be rewarded, they say. Lies. Only those close to the top are rewarded without trying. It's the way of the world. Most people have to act the roles given to them. Then again, most of them haven't even noticed they're even acting. No way I'd do that. I won't be used. I'll be the one using. Those who used me must pay for what they've done. What will you do? Trust me, Olivia. I'll make a country worthy of you. I'll make your life shine. Let me guide you. Don't cry like that. Should I trust you? I won't betray you. I swear by my dead sister, Tita. So please don't cry. Well, he's dead serious about this. And I thought that scene came later, but I love that scene. There. Maybe Delita's not so cold and heartless after all. But then you gotta think about everything he's done up to this point. Is this just another piece to his plan? Just another move on the chess game he's playing with everybody? I don't know. Okay. Now with that, because I'm pretty sure there's not another scene. Now I'll meet you in the Imperial capital. One sec. Okay. Here at Lesla Imperial capital, let's see what we got. Again with the main gosh, which is good. The Orichalcum knife is now for sale. It doesn't have that ridiculously huge evade as the main gosh, but it does have an attack power of 7. So for sheer hitting power, this is the best we've seen knife-wise. Diamond swords are now available for sale. Attack power of 10 and the evade of 10 as well. It's what Wagroff was holding. Now it gets 5% more evade than the ancient sword, so if you're using weapon guard. Excuse me. And 1 more attack power. So for sheer hitting power, this is good. Compared to the sleep sword. I like that the sleep sword has the chance to add sleep. I'm a big fan of that. But I'll probably give the diamond sword to Ramza and just make him a, beat down machine. Because yes, I bought a power sleeve for Ramza. So now he's decked out in attack gear. And then giving him a huge sword to swing with will be nice too. So I'll probably do that and give him a diamond sword, as much as I like the sleep effect. Slasher still here. A new bow finally hits the shop. Wind Slash bow. Bow that shoots ultra high speed arrows. Wind elemental. Increases damaging power with a vacuum created around the arrow. That's its reasoning. Attack power of 8. It is a wind elemental bow, as it said. So one more attack power than the mithril bow, and does have that wind element for things that are weak against wind. Not bad. The 11 attack power spear. The partisan is now here. I don't remember if it was there before. I think it's the first time it's been in shop. I think we saw a couple of other lancers use it, but it's not been in the shop. Well, either way, there it is. Again, the diamond shield. Okay. Diamond helmet. 80 HP. Again, diamond armor, so nothing new there. Anything new here? Nope. And you can't buy the bombs or anything here. Hello, I believe this is new, though. I don't think high ethers were in any other shop. Now, high ethers are available for sale. Restores 50 MP. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. That's restoring some serious MP. Very good. They are expensive, just like X potions. But I'll carry some around for sure. There we go. And the rest looks the same. So there we go. High ethers also in this shop. With all the changes in equipment, it may not be a bad idea to head to the Machine City and check if they have any new guns for your chemist or your mediator, if you're using them. The rest should mimic these shops, however. The Imperial Capital should act like Egros Castle. The Coal City and the Dorter Trade City should have all your other needs for your other classes. But the Machine City is the one that really deals with the guns. So I would check there. And I might just do that. But either way, I'll see you next time as we start heading toward Ravonus Castle. Grog Hill, Yada, Fort City, Yugo Woods, and then to the castle. So we'll start heading toward this journey, like I said, next time. So, I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.